Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm so excited to share with you the Enagic business model and kind of just give you guys a breakdown of the compensation plan and an overview of the company and how everything works. So check this out, guys. Enagic is in the direct sales industry, which is massive on a global scale. It's one of the largest industries out there. If you stack it up against top grossing industries like the NFL or music or movie, you'd see that direct sales in 2016 alone did $183 billion globally. The largest chunk of that went to the health and wellness category, which is and will always be the largest category in the entire industry. So here we go. Enagic is a leader in global health, and the company is already over 40 years old. Now, it's OEM. So what does that mean? That means they make everything from their devices to their packaging, so they have 100% control over their quality of manufacturing. And they're a member of the Direct Selling Association and the Better Business Bureau. This is a true global business, guys. That's what really got me excited, because I learned that your value is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So I saw Enagic and I'm like, okay, this is a true global business with water, which is a necessity for life, and they have offices all over the world. So no matter where you meet somebody, whether it's online or offline, you can serve them and their family. I think that's pretty awesome. Enagic is going to be the next mega trend. And I'll talk about that in a minute, but a couple reasons why I love this business is because there's no sign-up fee. There's no monthly qualifications. You don't have to stock up on product or inventory. There's no auto ship or subscription, no annual renewals, no de-ranking. That's big, guys. You never lose your rank in this business. And there's no licensing required like a lot of the other industries out there. There's basically no gimmicks, and it's accumulative sales. There's easy financing for everyone. And of course, there's international sponsoring since it's a global business. There's 9 ways to earn income, and it pays daily. Now, when it comes to the mega trend thing, you want to position yourself in front of something that almost nobody knows about, yet the majority will own. And this is one of those things, guys. This is the next kitchen appliance. 0.1% of the people out there know about Kangen Water. That means that you can talk to 1,000 people and 999 of them have no idea what Kangen Water is, but I guarantee they're all gonna want it because everybody drinks water and everybody wants to know what makes them healthy, right? So these are some of the other mega trends out there. Let's talk about the smartphone. Everybody already had a cell phone when the smartphone came out, and the majority of the people didn't even want it. Listen, they're gonna get it, they just don't know it yet. They already had their flip phones and they weren't interested in it. Just give it time. Same thing as these flat screen TVs. Everybody already had 5 TVs in the house. But listen, give it time and the majority of the people will own it. Now, guess what? Almost everybody has flat screen TVs. Now, Kangen Water is literally going to be the largest trend that most people have seen. The reason being is, guys, we can't drink bottled water forever. In the United States alone, 29 billion bottles are thrown away every single year. Nobody's living under a rock. People know what's in their water, they just don't know what the solution is. That's why this business is so duplicatable, because we're educating people on really healthy water all over the world. Everybody's already buying it every single day. Most people are overpaying for it. The majority of them are uneducated on what's actually in their water, and most of it is doing more harm than good. So everything just checked out for me. Enagic built a solid foundation in the Japanese market. It's a proven product emerging in brand new markets all over the world, so they have a track record, and there's global expansion. It's in health and wellness. Guys, everybody is looking to get healthy these days because health is wealth. And this is a true direct sales business. This is not multi-level marketing. It's not one of those pyramid things where, like, hey, go get your 5 friends and then help them get their 5 friends and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. No, this is a lot like real estate. It's over and down. So say, for instance, you have an agent and a broker. I would rather be the broker because an agent has to sell a house to make money. But the broker can have 50 different agents working for them, and every single time one of them sells a house, he gets a cut. That's how it works. It's actually so unique that they patented their compensation plan. It's called the 8-point commission system, right? So let's take the K8 for instance, $49.80. And my buddy told me that, and I'm like, okay, no big deal, $50. And he's like, no, dude, it's $4,980. I said, okay, well, I see the value. Can I finance it? And he's like, yeah, there's easy financing for everyone. So every single time a machine is sold, 8 points are paid out to the distributors. And depending on which machine it is determines how much each point is worth. So for the K8, each point is worth $340. Depending on where you are in the business model determines how many points you get. So remember, only 8 points are paid out to the distributors for every sale, okay? So sometimes you get a check for 340, sometimes they're checks for 2040. It just depends on where you fall into the business model, and I'll go ahead and explain that. Let's say you just got started. It doesn't matter what machine you invest in because they all come with distributor IDs, which is basically a referral code. It's something you would use to share this with a friend or family member. Now, on your first direct sell, you sell to your friend Matt, and he buys a K8. You're gonna get a check for $340. And on your second direct sell, you sell to your friend Mike, and he also buys a K8. You're gonna get another check for $340. Now, that's pretty cool. That's still good money, but that's still linear income. Meaning what? Meaning you sold a machine and you got paid. So where's the leverage in this business? Well, not only did you get paid $340, but you also opened up 2 separate 1-point franchise lanes. So let's say Matt just drinks the water, but Mike likes the business also, and he goes out there and he sells 5 machines. He's gonna get a check 5 times. You are also gonna get a 1-point check 5 times because Mike is in your 1-point franchise lane. Now, on your third direct sell, you sell to your friend Ben. Now, this time you get a check for $680. So why $680 instead of $340? Because you just got promoted. Now you're earning 2 points from every sell in that franchise lane. But Ben is like, okay, this is a cool business. You know, I love the water. I think this can help a lot of people. And he goes out there and he sells 5 machines in his first month. Ben will get $340, $340, $680, $680, $680. But you, since Ben is in your 2-point franchise lane, you're gonna get $680, $680, $680, $680, $680. 5 times. That's where the leverage kicks in. Let's say you only sell those 3 machines, Matt, Mike, and Ben. But Ben goes out there and sells 7. Now that you have 10 total group sales, on your next direct sell, you sell to your friend Kim. Now you're gonna get a check for $1,020. Okay, so what do I mean by indirect sales? Meaning you don't need to sell all the machines yourself. That's why there's so much leverage in Enagic. And so after Kim buys her machine, you get $1,020. But Kim has a great network and she goes out there and sells 10 machines. You're gonna get a check for $1,020 10 times because Kim is in your 3-point franchise lane. Again, you get promoted after you have 20 total group sales. And now you bring in your friend Bailey and she buys a K8. You're gonna make $1,360 for 1 machine, guys. Here's the thing. When Bailey goes out there and sells her first 5 machines, Bailey's gonna make $340, $340, $680, $680, $680. But since Bailey is in your 4-point franchise, you're gonna make $1,360, $1,360, $1,360, $1,360, $1,360, 5 times. That's what got me so excited about Enagic. And then again, you get promoted after you have 50 total group sales. Now you're making $1,700 per machine in that franchise. And oh, here's the thing, guys. There's no D ranking in this business. So once you hit these ranks, you can never go backwards, ever. It's not like those other programs out there where you had to requalify every single month. And then you hit 6A when you get 100 total group sales in your business. Now you're making $2,040. Now, I know what you're thinking. How am I gonna sell 100 of these? When my friend hit 6A, he personally only sold 8 machines. And through those 8 people, he built leaders that got passionate about this water also. And they sold the other 92 and he became a 6A. So he sold 8 machines, but he received over 100 checks. So let me explain the point system really quick, because remember, Enagic only pays out 8 points per sale. Let's say you just sold a machine to your friend Evan, but you're a great leader and you actually help Evan achieve the rank of 4A, and he sells to his friend Julian. Evan's gonna get a check for $1,360. Since you're a 6A, you're probably expecting a $2,040 check, but you only get $1,360. Why is that? Evan took 4 points out of the 8, meaning there was only 4 left over for you. So even though you were a 6-point agent, there were only 4 points left over. And then the person above you gets cut off. That's exactly why this is not multi-level marketing. It's not one of those things where the person at the top makes all the money off the people at the bottom. So what happens after you hit 6A? For the rest of your life, you open up nothing but 6-point franchise lanes every single time you have a direct sale. And if it's outside your 8 points, meaning you would typically be cut off from the commissions, they start to actually pay you an educational bonus of $200 per sale. So after you hit 6A, you get a $3,000 bonus check. But remember, that's not the top rank. To hit 6A2 and Dash 2 and all those, basically what you're doing is helping to build leaders and helping other people achieve the rank of 6A. What really caught my attention was 6A2-3, where you actually get a one-time bonus of $25,000. But that's not it. What got me even more excited was that the company would actually start paying you a $5,000 a month bonus for life, no matter what. So I saw that as an exit strategy because the company doesn't expect you to sell machines forever. You can actually will this down to your children. So no matter what you do in this business, you can pass it down to your kids. And that's going to help you create generational wealth for your family. In Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cashflow Quadrant, I actually learned that there are 4 different ways to earn money in this economy. You're either an employee, you're self-employed, you're a business owner, or you're an investor. Now, most people start off as an employee, and that's perfectly fine, but you're basically trading time for money. You're clocking in, you're clocking out, you're getting paid. And one thing I realized is there's 168 hours in the week, and I know for sure you can't work them all, right? So that doesn't work. So that's why a lot of people transition into being self-employed. These are your lawyers, your doctors, your dentists, and their pay goes up, but there's still no leverage because they're still trading time for money. So now they don't have a job, but they own a job. That's why so many people want to be business owners and investors, because as a business owner, you own a system that works for you, that offers you leverage and time freedom. And now that you're ahead of the bills and you have excess money, then you can become an investor. And it doesn't matter what you invest in, but that's when you make the money work for you. A recent survey showed that 84% of the people out there actually have a positive outlook on entrepreneurship, and 51% of them can even imagine themselves starting a business. And 100% of them all drink water. What if you can not only invest in your family's health, but you can also invest in a true global business and have the opportunity to really share this with people all over the world and add value to their family's life also? It's really simple. All you need to do is share the Kangen water. Give it to your loved ones and see what it does for them. You know, people are already buying water anyway. This is just a better water to invest in rather than an expense that they'll have to pay forever. And then share some information, whether it's a video or a website or maybe a brochure, or maybe even sharing your story of what it did for you or one of your family members. And then try to show somebody a live demonstration with their own eyes what this water can do inside their body. And then follow up with them and of course have fun. And remember, this business pays daily, so you never know when you're going to get a nice surprise in the mailbox. For more details or information on how to get started, feel free to contact me anytime or get back with the person that sent you this video, because they're sharing this with you because they honestly, genuinely care about you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.